Hey everyone, how are we doing? My name is Tim Pongeras and this is Focus on Detailing. Today's video is all about the new and improved. You likely don't know this, but recently I was on a business trip heading up to Brisbane to a brand expo, none other than Gyeon, the G Meet. Here we delved into current and upcoming products, along with their use, listening to some very well respected and renowned brand ambassadors, business mentors and owners, as well as fellow detailers. One particular product discussed was Gyeon Cure, but not just any Gyeon Cure, Gyeon Cure Redefined. That sounded cooler in my head, but we'll go with it. Cure performs as a topper, a silica spray that you'd use over the top of your ceramic coating to boost longevity and get the most out of it, putting it simply. But that's not its only use, as it can be a standalone protective spray as well. Going back, what's the difference between Gyeon Cure Redefined and your normal Gyeon Cure? Well, I believe they've dialed in the ease of use, as well as potentially the longevity. They say about 6 weeks, but there's many variables that can obviously impact that. I've used the older generation Cure with great success on a variety of vehicles, including a caravan, so hopefully the new one will be even better. There's only one way to find out how well this product actually works, and that's by putting it to the test. So without further ado, let's get this video happening.
Please calm yourselves, as what we have to use this product on is a 2006 Honda Odyssey. To save you time, I've given this beast a wash, and the main test patch a good polish, so it's free of any protective finishes. I'll be taping down the centre for a good 50-50. There's no need to replicate this, as you might actually get tape residue on your bonnet that you'll then need to polish off. I'm only doing this for a specific reason, as you'll see later. I gave the bottle a good shake, spraying into a lower pile side of a microfiber towel, less is more here, and then gently wiping it over the left hand side. Very easy to see thanks to that darker colour, and I'm hoping for something else to happen to that colour too. Once completed, I buffed off the applied side. Very easy to do so. No smearing, just left with a brilliant high gloss finish. Now, pause. This product has been outlined as being able to obviously not only boost gloss levels, but actually a colour enhancer as well. I'm wanting to see an obvious line thanks to the tape, so let's see. Sure enough, there's definitely a darkness to the left hand side and a superior slickness, hopefully creating that hydrophobic finish that we all know and love. With this in mind, I worked over the rest of the car. So this is that other use for this product. Yes, it can be used as a topper for coated cars, increasing the life and in turn caring for that ceramic coating. This is a great thing to do after you've coated a vehicle, to spray this on. It can help prevent that dreaded water spotting that can occur. But here, we're obviously applying it to what I'd say is a naked car, no protection. You might be asking, what exactly makes it redefined, as the last edition of Gyeon Cure was still amazing? Well, according to what's been stated, they've dialed in the durability, ease of use and overall performance. Lucky for us, I have previously applied the older generation of Cure. It had been several months of resting over this Land Cruiser since I applied it. It was still protected, just beading ever so slightly on the sides. Nothing to brag about, but it was still holding on. So if it's anything like that, and even better, we're in business. Even on a dark car like this, buffing to a streak-free finish was reached with ease. But if you're having an issue with this, you can dilute it 1:1 with demineralized water. To help curb that streaking action you can get at times. But on this Odyssey, it was all good. This is an excellent test, as if it looks great on this rough paint, it will look amazing on newer, well-prepped paint. As I said before, less is more. Don't get too excited with drenching the towel, as it can make buffing even harder. This test is timed in quite well, as I'll be travelling to Adelaide in this rig, and I want to protect it against the elements. This hardy layer will hopefully be the ticket. For the record, there's no need to copy what I'm about to do with the water, as it's better to have the spray sealant bond to the car for a little longer than 15 minutes. But I still wanted to test the hydrophobic ability side by side. Spraying over the bonnet, I think it's pretty obvious that there's a massive difference in terms of one side being able to repel the water. This in turn is what is helping to maintain your clean car. The water is gliding across and later makes drying that much easier. The unprotected side is pulling the water, almost sticking to the surface. This is exactly what we don't want if we're wanting our cars to be easily looked after. After this, I did reapply Cure and leave it, all set for the travels. Speaking of, it was a round trip of around 790 kilometers, a drive that had bugs, rain, sun and grime. And you can see right here where a bug had splattered and slid nicely up the bonnet. It's important to get onto this as soon as possible, as it will eat into your paint. No sealant will stop that. But they can make it easier to remove when done early. A simple rinse, gentle wash, towel dry and done. No staining and back to how it should be. Overall, Gyeon Cure was an impressive piece, and at $60 for 500ml, it's pretty competitively priced. It does everything a silica-based spray sealant should do, adding slickness and gloss in both appearance and feel. Easy to use in terms of both application and buffing. A few sprays being able to give it a nice even coverage to a panel, and buffing clean was simple too, even on darker paint that's not in the best condition. Longevity, well, I'm not aware at the moment, but if it's an improvement from the previous Cure mix, then this adaptation will be great. Gyeon say potentially more than 6 weeks, but care is obviously essential. No good applying Gyeon Cure then going to a car wash, it won't last long. It can be applied dry, as you just saw me do, or it can be done when the car is still wet after just being washed. This is helping it to go a little further. Spritz into a towel, wipe the product over the panel, buff, and done. The color enhancing is a great catch too. This purple looking top notch when clean, but even better with a healthy layer of this. If one coat wasn't enough for you, it can indeed be layered. Whether you're looking after your coating or as a standalone protective spray, it fits the part. I'll provide a link to the product if you're after more information. But on that note, I'll be finishing up this video. Thank you all for watching and I hope you learned a thing or two. Take care and I'll catch you all later. Oh, and by the way, Focus on Detailing is so close to 10,000 subscribers. Please help me get there by subscribing. That'll do for this one and catch you all later.